Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 19 here on the Hagenstedt map. Let's get back to reliving the glory days. That was the other thing I was looking at, was field 13 over here. That's 176,000 to buy. And then this one down here, oh, that's 153,000. I could have bought that already. Instead of buying the solar panel, I could have bought that extra field. I'm glad I didn't, though. I don't think that would have been the right purchase for us at this stage. Having the solar panel and that regular income coming in, I think is a better purchase for us. And I'd like to get a couple more of those. I'd like to not have to rely on getting 2 or 3 harvests in for each time we want to expand. Now I want to be getting regular income, and cows, too much of an investment at this stage in order for us to sort of use those for regular income, so I don't sort of plan on using the cows for that. The great thing about this map, the thing that I've always liked, is that once you've unfolded your machinery, you can generally get from one field to the next all the way around the entire map without having to fold up again, so long as you use the correct routes. It is possible to get all the way through. So there, we can put the sunflowers going along here. I'm gonna go down that side, because coming up here is not going to be a problem. I should have just turned it round and gone the other direction. Just I'm used to going out, like sort of starting off on this direction. Right. Bring you back. Whiz you over to that side of the field, and we'll run you down there. Now, this is going to be a bit more of a test to see whether or not we're going to miss any bits. There was one bit that we missed on the little tiny field. Look at how heavy this thing is. The way that it makes the tractors rock and slide around. This one is definitely meant for a heavier tractor, I think. Or at least tractors that have got... maybe we should have wheel weights. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe we should be using wheel weights on this, because the way we're doing it at the moment, I don't know. The tractors, the tractors do seem to be dancing an awful lot from side to side. Now, there, look, that's a bad thing. We've gone and missed one little bit there. Right there's a little bit of a dip, and you can see why. You can easily see why. It's because the middle of the machine comes out of the ground right there, and that's what causes the problem. So I need to just kind of step it back a little bit, and then over again. So there is absolutely fine. It does correct it, but is it going to do it again? I'll bring you over here. I've nudged it over a little tiny bit, so it's going a little bit more into the field. It's not quite hanging out over the edge as much, but despite that, it's still gone and left another great big dirty chunk on there, which I don't like at all. So let me manually just engage that. Okay, there's a big piece here. I hate this. I know this has been causing me a problem right from the get-go, this has. Right from the start, we've had little bits of problems right here because it's too uneven. So when we next get a new field and we are expanding our next new field, we're also going to do a bit of work just here in this corner, and we're going to level this out again, because that is a big chunk of field that has not been planted just there. Right, there's a whole load, and it's because it's not quite even enough. So when the plow is out and we're doing a little bit of work, whatever the next field is, I'm tempted actually to get the one. I know I said originally I was going to get the long one up there. I am very tempted to go and get the one over there because of the huge amount of extra land that we can claim when we get that field. Whereas that one up there, yes, there is some extra land that we can get, but it's not anywhere near as much as that field has got available out there. So that's kind of why I want to go for that one out there. We'll wait and see. We won't make any commitments either way just yet. Let's bring you over here and Away you go again. And then I'll turn you around. And then we'll put away our other cultivator. And we'll get the tree shredder on. And the, not only the tree shredder, the stump grinder. We'll put that one on as well. And we'll sort out removing a couple of trees over there so that we can put some solar panels down. I'd like a lot more solar panels yet. I have plans. Very important plans. Lots of plans. And you're away. Right. Hopefully you can behave yourself. So, this one next. And yes, it's the trees there. There's one right next to the solar panel. We'll get rid of that one. And then I'm hoping that we can get rid of a couple more. And then the money that we can get from the solar panels will put us back to above, put us back into a decent amount of money on here. And not only that, it will also start going towards our next solar panel. I'm thinking between 3 and 5 is what I was actually thinking. If we have 5 of them there, at 820, we're going to be pulling in 4,100 euros every hour. 4,100 euros per hour means we'll be getting 41,000 in a 10-hour period, which is 82,000 in 20 hours, which is another 8,400. Is it 820? 41,000. I don't know. Lots. Yeah. Another 4,000. 4 hours. Another 20 grand. What did I say? 80,000. We're gonna be pulling in about 85,000 in a 24-hour period. Something along those lines. Now, I know that does seem like a lot, but, 85 grand in 24 hours. Yeah? This big field down here costs 800,000. It's going to take 10 days to get the money just for that field. This one is 350. That one is 423. We've got some smaller fields here. Like, in the grand scheme of things, when you really start to add it up, that right there is 160,000. Then that there is 80,000. It's still going to take a really long time to build up to owning all of the stuff that we want to own in this series. And that includes lots and lots of cows. I'd like to have lots and lots of cows here. And so it's going to take absolutely ages to build up to doing all of this. Now then, we've got 60,000 litres of wood chips. Let's see if we can get a few more. Like that. Turn that one off. I don't want any more trees here at the moment. What I want to do is I want to fold that one back up and fold that one down. And then I want to switch to the rear machine like this. Bring you back over here. That is possibly a little bit high. No, we can do that. Ha-ha! Fantastic. Right, there. That one is done. That one's out of the way. That's the only tree that I want to remove from there at the moment. I don't think I need to worry about anymore. It's whether I do this. I am gonna do it. I'm gonna get rid of one of these trees over here on this corner because, quite frankly, they're gonna end up causing us problems. Right, they are just going to end up causing us issues. So we will get rid of those as well. Let's go to you. Unfold you again. Like that. Start you up. This one here, mostly. The other one should be alright. So if I could just remove this tree here. To lower you down like that. This is possibly going to end up being a bit of a problem for us. I need to be able to pick up that tree now. That little bit of branch. And it doesn't want to be shredded. This was the problem we had with it before, wasn't it? You couldn't actually chip the thing up. There is a way, though. We can do it like this. If I fold that one and then I switch to the rear machine, we were actually able to use this one to do it. So I'm kind of hoping that we'll be able to do that again. So if I bring you back over here, we'll start off by getting... There's the stump. That's gone. And that one's gone as well. And hopefully we can get this one as well. Okay, maybe not. Well, that's not helpful. Let me try cutting it in half a minute. We'll do that. And then we'll have another go. It's because it's on its side. Yeah, that's just not going to work. Oh, that worked. Yeah. You see that? I got all of that one. Now we're making some progress. Now we're making some progress. I've had dodgy ones like this before, though, and you just get that last little bit, you finally get rid of it, and then the whole game crashes because it doesn't like it. But it does look like we've managed to do it. Okay, nothing's crashed. We have managed to get rid of it. Hopefully that is the whole thing out, and we're not going to need to worry about any more of it. So I can bring you back down here, and we can put you in shed. And the planting is almost done. There's one more pass to do on that bit up there. So let's lower you down and unhitch you there. I've got combines to put away in the shed in a minute. And that's it then. We're done. That is the sunflowers all planted and ready to roll. Switch you over there like that. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking that yes, I do still I've got a loan to pay off. I want to pay off the loan. All right, that's kind of like quite an important thing for me to be able to do, because I'm always saying in all of my series that I'm going to pay off the loans. I never end up paying off the loans, so I'd like to actually accomplish that goal just for once. You know, just you know, to be, you know, far out and wild and different, and actually pay off my loan for once. I feel that would be quite a cool thing to actually be able to do. I would like to get 5 sets of those large solar panels. I think that would be a very, very cool thing to be able to go and do. That's going to give us a decent, long-term, permanent income coming in, which we will be able to make good use of. And that's then going to help us start building up more land and more other things. So I think we'll sort of try and focus on getting the solar panels built up first. It won't take long. Once we get, you know, even with just the one that we've got, you know, we're making a good step in the right direction. I'm going to do this with this one. Let that tractor go down through. And then I'm going to sort of tidy up this end with this one here. So he's going to go belting on up there, like that, and then we're going to lower this one down and do that bit there, and then I'm going to turn round and I'm going to lower down, and I'm going to go up through here and just fill in this bit. So yeah, we've got a little patch just in there that needs to be leveled out a bit better, and then we'll obviously have to go over it again with the plow and just kind of remake the field that's there, because it's there. See, it's sticking up way too high. It's not gonna like that at all. That is something that the game just doesn't like. So we have taken it upon ourselves to change those conditions so that we have conditions that the game can actually cope with. That it's just too much for it. That little bit over there is just too much for it. I mean, yes, in real life it would be absolutely fine. We wouldn't have any issues with that. But this isn't real life. This is a game. So we will deal with it and move on. Okay, I'm going to pull out there. Let that one carry on, and I'm going to take this one back to the yard. I won't worry about running any repairs on things at the moment. I don't think we need to concern ourselves with that. What I will do is I'll bring you over here. Now, which way round was the hitch is on that side, so I'm going to bring you over here, and you're in a straight line pretty much there. So if I unfold you now and do like that, bring you back a little bit, forward a little bit like that, and then lower you down. Then I can drive round over onto this side, and we can just nudge you back into the barn without any problems at all. There, right in a straight line, and that is absolutely spot on perfect. So our next lot of planting is going to be soybeans, and we can use either these seed drills here, or I'm just gonna shut you off for a minute, or we can use the Stara seed drills instead. We've either or, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to put this one away, and then we are fast forwarding time and waiting for our first growth stage. Right, we unhitch that one right there, and should be fast forwarding time already. We will get this put away in here. I'm just going to leave it hitched on for now, and then see, I don't actually know if I'm going to want this tractor or not. I don't think I am, because I'll probably use the stayer for doing the fertilizer spreading. So this tractor here, I'll put that one in there and switch that one off. I'll get the stayer out and hooked onto the fertilizer spreader, so that one's ready to go. Just bring you out of there, and then make sure that it doesn't actually need anything put into it. It just needs to be ready to roll. So we'll back up onto there like that. Yeah, well, we've got plenty of fertilizer in here anyway. So all you need is to be ready to go on there like that. We'll jump over to the combine, and we'll get this one put away. As we've got a little bit of time for kicking around, I'll swap the header out so that is ready to go as well. Now, the only thing I don't know is if the header that I'm pretty sure the header I've got is a fast one, so we should be okay with that. And then we've got a sunflower header anyway, so the sunflower header is going to be fine. Alright, we've only got one sunflower header, and then we've got one other header, but I'm pretty certain that one is alright. Actually, there is a way that we can find that out. I can bring this one in over here, and I can unhitch it there, and then I'll go and get this corn header hooked on. And as soon as I've got it hooked on, I can go to the workshop, and I can see what it's set on already. I'll be able to have a look at that. So we can bring you back. So we're just going to bring you back over here, and we're going to give you a once-over, just to make sure everything is all tickety-boo. Proper service before we start work. And slow time down again before we get going with the service. And I want to go to you. Run off in here and start spreading fertilizer. Like that. With a 45-meter spread, I think it is. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Plus, we've got a very decent speed on this machine. Doesn't take long to get the fertilizer spread at all. By the time I get finished with our combines up there, the fertilizer will be done at about the same time. I don't think we're going to be waiting very long for any of it, to be honest. Now, I will do a pass along this end of the field over here. So we'll come in like that and start you up. See, even that, like, yeah, it's such a wide spread on this thing. It's ridiculous. I bring you all the way up here. I do it like this, and then sort of bring you in like that, and then go on up here. Now, if I press H on there, should be okay for turning at the top. I'll tell you what I will do. I will just manually do one little slice along the top end, but I'm doing almost half of the field with one spreader width on here. So it's literally, I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with the combines, not before this is all finished up. So if I bring you all the way up to there, like that, because there's going to be a little bit that he's not quite going to be able to do. So if I bring you back there, and then start from this side, and I'll manually do a piece along here. I mean, we do use quite a bit of fertilizer because of the spreader width. You can see how fast it's ticking down there. But because I have the hired help buying fertilizer under normal circumstances, most of the time it's not really an issue. I'll bring you back over here. It's just a little bit of extra expense that we have going out. We don't really have to worry about anything else on it. Oh, I know what I will do. Before I go galloping off down the other end of the field or anything like that, I will just manually apply one layer along the top end of the field up here. Now, we've also got a little bit of tidy-up work that we want to do here, haven't we? We've got that little bit right there. We're going to plow it, and then we're going to redo it. But we'll wait until... Probably wait until we buy a new field, and then we can sort of deal with, you know, two birds with one stone sort of thing. Be a better way of doing that, I think, rather than trying to do anything now, or... you know, any other time that we're not trying to buy up more fields. Right, anyway, you go there. You come over here, and we can go and we can check on the corn header that we've got here, because this is the one that we'll be using in the sunflowers alongside our sunflower header. So if I bring you over there and then run over this way, and we've got... 1 operating hour on this one. Customize. Its working speed is 10. Right, I don't want its working speed as 10. So that one, I need to be able to sell that corn header and buy another one that's an upgraded version. So we'll just bring you... Actually... I'm going to need to get you down to the... I'm not sure that we're going to be able to do that before the harvest. So we'll leave that combine there for a minute. How's our tractor doing? He's still going. He's fine. Right. So let's go to this one. You can put into the shed, and I can go and get the sunflower header on. Now, the sunflower header, I don't need to change that one at all. I don't need to make any changes to it in any way, shape, or form. It's going to stay exactly as it is. There's... nothing is going to alter on that one, but the corn header, I wanted to sell that one and then buy it back so that I can get the faster version. Right, Helper D is completed. Let me go that way, there, like that, and now we can go over to the next field. If I get this lined up just right, we should be able to do this in 2 passes. So if I start here, like this... Bring it right over there, like that. There we go. Right, he's going all the way... Yeah, that's easily going to be done in 2 passes. Am I doing a full spreader width? I'm not leaving a line down the field, am I? That's what I was just wondering about. Nope, no lines. It's that we want, and we get rid of the lime, because the lime requirements, we haven't got those on. Oh! We do have a little tiny strip that we're going to be left with down there. See? Little tiny strip on the end. So, I'm not sure which way he's going to turn. He should turn to the right to finish this off. Yes, he is going to turn to the right. Okay, we'll let him go and do that, but then there's a little tiny strip on the edge of the field. We'll get that on the way back, because once he's gone all the way up the field, we'll then go up the hill there, and we'll get and do our top field up here. So let's get you here into the shed, put away. We need to take off this header and get the sunflower header hitched on. So I'm going to put you... Helper B is completed there already? Goodness me. He's pretty quick, is Helper B. He's pretty sharp. He's pretty quick off the mark. Let's bring you into there. Yeah, that's probably close enough. I want to go that... What? How are you... No! You haven't finished anything! You haven't done anything at all! What's wrong with you? Being lazy now. Right, go! Spread fertilizer on the field like you're supposed to. What's wrong with you? Do you not like employment or something? Quite happy to get rid of you. There's plenty of other people that want a job. You know, times is hard right now. It's an employer's market. That means I can treat you like absolute dirt. And you'll take it because you've got no choice. It's my time to shine. Actually, it's my time to, you know, show what a complete and utter unpleasant human I can be, apparently. I'm not going to actually do that, though. I will keep him employed. I'm only making... It's just idle threats. It's just idle threats, that's all. I'm not actually going to fire him, you know. Times is hard, and we wouldn't want to do that to someone. Not at the moment. That would be unnecessarily cruel. And besides, I've already trained him up, and I'd have to go and train someone else to do the job. And despite the fact he does it badly, at least he's doing it better than someone that's got no training at all. So yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a very smart move on my part to go and get rid of him. He's much too valuable. He's a valued member of the team. That's what it is. Now, I don't think I can do this one on a double pass. I can bring it over a tractor's width, I think. Like that. Try again. Tractor's width is doing it just... I'm sort of looking out that side. Yeah, I don't think it quite does the whole field in 2 passes, but we'll find out in a minute once he gets down to this end. I mean, depending on how narrow a strip it leaves on that side of the field, maybe we could just walk away and leave it. I'm very tempted. Walking away and leaving it right now does actually seem like a pretty good idea. I've got that little... yeah, it's not going to be able to. That's not quite half. So it'll do it on here. We can do 2 passes on that one. That one's 3 passes, and this one here looks like it's 3 passes as well. And then we'll have this long field here. This one can't go as wide as 26. So this one here will end up being a 2-pass field. I like this. I love how wide this spreader is. It's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, bring that one out to there, and then he's got that little tiny strip over on that end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the tractor out here, and I'm going to start it here like this, and we'll have a bit of overlap on the edge out there. It goes out onto the track a bit, and then there's a big enough piece in the middle that the tractor is the hired help is going to be able to identify it, and it's going to be able to work around it. Now the money, you can see, is going up pretty quick. But that's what I want. I do actually want it to do that. I do want like a little bit of challenge involved with some of this. We don't want it all just like everything falling from the sky and being ridiculously easy, which is why I'm not switching over to manual right now and just manually finishing it out and using up our own fertilizer. I'm letting the money keep going. It just means that we'll have one of the combines going quite slowly in the sunflowers to start with, at least until we can sell some. Our best sunflower price that we have seen so far, let's go and have a look in here. So sunflower right there, best sunflower price is 2,792. Well, unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. And for those of you wondering, the paid promotion notification that came up at the beginning of the video is because in the description down below, you will find a link to Fanatical. I have an affiliation with them. If you use that link, I will earn a small commission on anything that you choose to purchase. But that is all we have got time for, so if you have enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.